Before he was a global superstar commanding multi-million-dollar purses under the bright lights of Las Vegas, Manny Pacquiao was just a starving boy, growing up in the absolute poorest conditions in General Santos, Philippines. He often walked the dusty streets barefoot, searching for food. He took up the brutal sport of boxing out of sheer survival, earning just a couple of dollars per fight to help his single mother buy a small amount of rice to keep his young siblings alive. This deep, painful hunger forged an unbreakable spirit inside the young boy that no future opponent could ever hope to replicate or understand. He packed his meager belongings and snuck onto a boat to Manila as a teenager, completely determined to carve out a better destiny through raw violence. Fought with the fierce, desperate intensity because he knew that losing inside the ring meant returning directly to a life of devastating, hopeless starvation in the slums. What Manny Pacquiao went on to accomplish in the sport of boxing completely defied the established laws of human physics and athletic probability. He is the only fighter in the entire history of science to capture world championship titles in 8 completely different weight divisions. He began his career as a regular flyweight and admirably carried his devastating power all the way up to the junior middleweight division, defeating much larger men along the way. This historic, unprecedented multi-class dominance cemented his legacy as one of the greatest pound-for-pound fighters to ever walk the earth. He did not just jump weight classes to cherry-pick weak champions. He actively fought out and destroyed the absolute best fighters in every single division he entered. His unique ability to maintain his blinding speed and explosive punching power while gaining weight completely shocked the world's top boxing analysts and trainers. To watch Manny Pacquiao inside the squared circle during his absolute physical prime was to witness a beautiful, high-speed storm of violence. Fighting out of a dynamic southpaw stance, he possessed an incredibly erratic, unpredictable rhythm that left his opponents completely bewildered and overwhelmed. His hands moved with a lightning-fast velocity, firing complex, multi-punch combinations from angles that conventional boxers could not even anticipate or prepare to block properly. He did not merely wait for openings. He aggressively created them through relentless, hyper-aggressive footwork and constant lateral movement. Pacquiao possessed a legendary, inexhaustible cardio engine that allowed him to maintain a ferocious pace from the first second of round 1 to the final bell. This non-stop, suffocating defensive pressure broke the physical willpower and defensive guard of elite defensive masters, turning his fights into thrilling spectacles. The true golden greatness of Pacman's iconic career was definitively forged in the fights of some of the most historic boxing rivalries of all time. His legendary, multi-fight trilogies against Mexican icons like Erik Morales, Marco Antonio Barrera, and Manuel Marquez are legendary. These brutal, bloody wars became instant classics, defining an entire era of combat sports and capturing the collective imagination of sport fans all across the globe. These opponents pushed Manny to the absolute brink of his physical impulses, forcing him to show the deep depth of his warrior heart. Every single time he shared the ring with these legendary warriors, fans were guaranteed a breathtaking display of courage, skills, and dramatic moments. These historic fights transcended regular sporting events, becoming timeless cultural moments that elevated boxing back to its absolute peak of global popularity. Manny Pacquiao's cultural impact extends vastly beyond the boundaries of boxing championships, transforming him into a living god in his homeland. Whenever he ever stepped inside the ring to fight, the entire nation of the Philippines would literally grind to a complete, unified halt to watch him. Streets became completely deserted, crime rates dropped to absolute zero, and even military conflicts were temporarily paused as an entire population united to support their hero. He carried heavy hopes, profound dreams, and deep struggles of over 100 million Filipino people directly on his trunks every single fight. Manny never forgot his humble beginnings, utilizing his immense wealth to build thousands of homes, hospitals, and schools for the poor. He transitioned from a beloved sports icon into a highly influential senator and a true symbol of national pride, proving that his heart was as large as his legendary punch. When Manny Pacquiao finally hung up his gloves, he left behind an absolutely empty canvas that would never be painted over quite the same way again. He entered the sport as a desperate, completely unknown kid fighting for a few pesos and left it as an immortal first ballot Hall of Famer. His historic journey proved to the world that absolute dedication, humility, and an unbreakable spirit can completely conquer any obstacle that life places in your path. His legendary name will forever be uttered in the very same breath as mythical icons like Muhammad Ali and Leonard. Future generations of fighters will continuously study his unique, explosive style, trying in vain to replicate the magic of his historic 8-division reign. PacMan has officially stepped away from the violent battles of the ring, but his beautiful, inspiring legacy remains permanently etched into the eternal history of sports.